The Southern Maryland JobSource provides employment planning, career assessment services, and job search assistance for people living in Calvert, Charles, and St. Mary's counties. JobSource has the mobile career center that brings services into communities. JobSource offers a full range of career services for everyone to take advantage of, as well as specialized support for specific populations.
You know, we always say a rut is nothing more than a shallow grave. And what these individuals are going through is that they're in these ruts. The problem is the way the system is set up outside of ours is that it doesn't really help them in that area. It'll help them find a job, but it doesn't help them get out of that rut that they're in. So what you find is cycles. They'll go back through it again, they'll go back through it again, they'll go unemployed, and then they start taking jobs that they really don't want. And what we do is we teach them that we understand financially you're hurting right now, but at the end of the day, what you need is a career. And we teach them and we change them, and we actually have affected complete families.
There is the issue of just personal identity or personal worth. How am I supposed to interact with the world? How am I supposed to contribute?
So because of the negativity and things I was carrying, I couldn't be positive until I got here.
It is a professional outplacement service for professionals that were mid to high wage earners prior to displacement, who are seeking assistance, mentoring, coaching, and possibly training in order to reconnect to the labor force.
They're going to give you an opportunity to be successful based upon the relationships, the networking, the individual coaching and training that you're going to have. And I think that's what makes this job match a model that really should be exported throughout the United States.
I think this is a small investment that can return greatly to the community, and one would hope that the leaders-to-be will find that money to see this program continue.
Some of the barriers I faced was not having a job, trying to be on my own. Maybe it wasn't the right time. I just felt down without a job.
When you're out there in the street, it ain't nothing but trouble out there. When you got the job, you ain't got to worry about being out there on the street.
When he first came to us, he was actually homeless. And being able to know that he can find employment and overcome that barrier of being homeless and hopping from one shelter to another or one motel to another, you know, it surprises me that he gets up in the morning and goes to school.
It made me feel good to know that I can get up every morning and go to work and get money so I can help pay the bills.
The youth program is a program that's developed to help low-income youth to be employment ready.
It was a great opportunity for me. Without it, I do not know where I'd be.
Because the youth unemployment has risen, it's important that we make an investment in these youth so that in the future, they won't need to be on unemployment insurance. We get them a career instead of an hourly wage job. We teach them the skills they need to progress in a career. We make sure they have a high school credential, and so they have a job that will last for life rather than something that they're going from one job to the next.
I'm back on this right path, and this is what I'm going to do. I refuse to lose.
They gave me tips on how to locate jobs within this area and exactly what it is I'm looking for.
TANF program is a professional development experience to help people gain lifelong skills for work readiness and work sustainability. Any applicant that has a child under the age of 18 in their household is eligible.
So I had to set my pride aside and say, okay, I need help. I can't do this by myself. So going into the program, you know, I broke it down and told them that what I needed help with and how, what could they do to help me help myself. My kids, they see again that I wake up smiling every morning, and they like the fact that I go to work and I come home and we talk about my day.
I had a need in our accounting department for someone who really had an eye for detail and was very competent, and we gave her an opportunity, and she's done exceptionally well.
I thought it was for other people, either underemployed, unemployed, but now that I've been, I realize what they do. It's for any and everybody.
Well, at the One Stop, we connect people with jobs, employers with qualified job seekers, and job seekers with employers needing people. We provide job readiness workshops, interviewing, workshops, testing, assessments. It provides universal access to any job seeker looking for work to come in, to use the center, to use the computers, fax machines. So it's not just people that haven't been working, it's everybody.
Everybody here is unique and individual, and we're far from perfect, but everybody has like something really special to offer. It always just seems like we always have the perfect staff that can just connect with someone and help that person because they've been through the same type of things.
This group really listens. They go out of their way to help you find exactly what you're looking for. They were able to find the right workers with the right skill set in the right places that help fulfill our workforce needs. And in the end, I think you're going to be happy with the results, because we are.
I think the biggest thing I got out of One Stop is self-confidence. You know, once you're in that depressed state, you tend to want to just stay at home, close the doors, and not want to come outside. But they build up that self-confidence in you, and it makes you just want to take on the world.
It's often like watching a flower bloom. If we had your cameras and we could, over time, set the camera in such a way you could watch these people bloom. And that's a good thing.
For more information, contact Southern Maryland JobSource, where people meet jobs.